Trikeman Triketh. Can y'all see my spot there? Yeah, that's my place out here in the desert. Near Carrizozo, New Mexico on a Monday afternoon. But Trikeman Triketh on the Liberty Trike. There we go. How's that? Better? Now you can see it. Yeah, that's a Liberty Trike from libertytrike.com. And they're good. Big wheels, easy to assemble. Yeah, check them out. If you need a trike, you just want to go cruising around on a trike, great. And the good thing about a trike as opposed to a bike, you can stop at a stop sign or stop somewhere and you don't have to get off. You know what I mean? You just sit there. It just becomes a chair. Yeah, and you can go a long ways on a full battery. I mean, a full battery, you can probably go, I don't know, depends on about the hills and stuff, a couple hours, a long way. Anyway, yeah, let's go cruising some more here. It comes with a flag too, libertytrike.com. Check them out. Trikeman will now trike us. Break the sound barrier. Here we go. It's front wheel drive, okay? And this is all loose gravel out here. This road right here is all loose gravel. This was going to be a really fancy subdivision 15 or so years ago, maybe 20 years ago now, and it never quite made it. Okay, never quite made it. And some of the stuff is still here that they were going to use but didn't, like this big underground piece of PVC, whatever that is, pipe. Yeah. But I'm just out for a cruise. It's a nice day. It's just a slight, well, it's a nice breeze when you're going into it, but otherwise it's not bad at all. It's comfortable. Yeah, there's some PVC in there. If I need any, I've got some, huh? So here we go. Temperature shows to be about 80 degrees. Wind from the east. We're going southwest right now. Something else I've noticed, every now and then you'll see a jackrabbit or a cottontail rabbit, and they live, some of them do, some of them live over here in these pipes. I thought, how genius. So this is like a condominium for rabbits. Right over here. And over here there's one. Yeah. I see them come out of there every now and then. And when they see me walking, they run right back in. Assuming they're perfectly safe, and I would have to say they are. Yeah, it's the pipe is too small for like a coyote to get into, so they did good. It's just the right size condo. And this road here, this is just one of the old neighborhood roads that never quite made it, you know. And yeah, there's all kinds of places to ride out here. It's a little rough because, you know, the ground's not that smooth. Here, I'll show you. It's got that old clumpy grass, you know. And but you get on one here. See this road here. I mean, there's trails all over. I could go straight, or I could go right. And this one almost goes all the way to Carrizozo right here. From where I am to the Allsup's gas station in Carrizozo is probably about a little over a mile, maybe. Not very far. And then there's also a dollar store there. And I'm thinking about trying to figure out a way to come in the back door, I guess. We'll check it out one of these days. I got plenty of time. I'll be here quite a while. But now we're going to be going kind of into the wind, but again, there's not much. And we'll go up here to the entryway, which is maintained by the city of Carrizozo. And they have trees planted, and they actually water the trees, because if you don't water the trees out here, they are going to die. Okay? But they do. They water them. And they mow and do all kind of stuff. They maintain all the roads out here, because this is basically considered part of the city of Carrizozo. And we got city water. The utilities are all underground. Makes it nice, so it doesn't look like a spaghetti bowl with all the utility poles. and on we go. Yeah, we'll cut across here and I'll show you the main entrance. Yeah, it was called Valley del Sol when it was being developed and sold. They sold a lot of lots, I guess you'd say, and then they went bankrupt. The city took over what was here, and they get a little tax revenue from it. Probably not a whole lot, but some. There's not that many homes in here. Of course, they do get the taxes from the lots that were sold, but the taxes are so low it doesn't add up to much, I don't think. Better than nothing, I guess. Yeah, right across the highway there, 380, they had a golf course and a clubhouse and all that stuff. But there's a little cafe there now somebody put in, and I don't know how successful they are. They're still there. But it's kind of like riding the golf cart around in Fort Clark Springs, only it's not quite as smooth, you know, because this is not, well, a golf cart would ride smoother than this electric trike, I'll tell you that. Hang on, cowboy, we got it, we got it. I'm trying to get up here where one wheel is not on the rough stuff. Hear that music? That's an EMS headed somewhere. Yeah, we're just about to the pavement up here, and it'll smooth out dramatically. Yeah, we got about 50 yards or more. But if you give it too much power, the front wheel will spin on these rocks. So I'm just kind of, you can pedal or use power or both at the same time, and that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm pedaling a little bit and using the power also to keep that front wheel from spinning. Because you may hear it. It'll be spinning a little bit. But this is just loose gravel. It's certainly not the best place to be riding a Liberty electric trike, but we want to get right up here, and that's what we're going to do. They're pretty rugged. I mean, I wouldn't take them, you know, horribly off-road, but, you know, for a short trip, you can probably get by. Okay, this is one of the roundabouts. This is the first roundabout you come to as you come into the subdivision of Valley del Sol. And it's really pretty neat. I mean, you know, they got a little pergola there, or whatever you call that thing. Probably hear a little wind in the mic. But again, we'll go all the way up here to the entrance. Yeah, there's a guy, he comes in that motorhome every year. He may leave it there, I'm not sure. I don't know how we're doing on the wind noise. Probably not too good, huh? Let me flip my mirror back here. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. All right, we'll go all the way to the end front. So you can see how fast I'm going here. And yeah, I keep it on level 5, even though it's got different levels like 4, 3, 2. And that way I've got access to all the power or none of the power. You know, you got throttle right here where my hand is. And it's also got reverse. But this is the entrance right here. I'll show you. See right there, it says Valley del Sol. Right there. And then we'll turn around here. Hi. Somebody waving at me there. Yeah, see there? Valley del Sol, and then you just come right in here. and go across the bump. And I'll see the trees on both sides here. These up here are not budding out yet, but yeah, they are just barely. Just spring is just getting to them. And now you'll hear a little wind in the mic probably. Trying to think what I could do about that. Well, go slower, that'll do it. Or end the video, what about that? Huh? Yeah, this guy has got a paved road, goes right up to his house, and then right past it, it ends. You know, I've got a paved road too, but it's kind of a rough gravel stuff, you know. I don't know how if that'll help anything or not. You know, it's got a roundabout here, and then we go a little bit, and there's another roundabout, and I know the wind's going to be terrible now. So let's do this. Let's get up here, bump, bump, bump. Yeah, this is a great little place to come here if you have a chair. They don't have any chairs up here to sit and picnic. But if you just wanted to stand up and have a sandwich, you could do that. But yeah, it's really nice. All the bricks are laid really prettily or nicely, and trees all around. See, that tree's budding out, and that one's budding out. And we're good here, guys. But anyway, I'm going to end the video right here. Why? I just am. Trikeman, Trike. Yeah, it's a nice view from right here, and yeah, I like it here a lot. And yeah, this is the picnic spot, I guess. I don't know what they intended to have here, but probably if the subdivision would have developed as planned, I'm sure they'd have certain functions there occasionally. But anyway, from Carrizozo, New Mexico, Trikeman is Trike-a-thing. I like that trike. Those are bigger wheels than the one I had before, and it'll go a little faster for sure. It just seems like it's got more power. You know, the battery is inside of that deal right here, and that comes with it. All that comes with it. It comes with the fenders for the wheels too, but I just didn't put them on. And then I got my triangle on the back. They also send light, like a flashing battery operated light that you can install. And yeah, it's for a 3-wheel trike, electric, all electric, it's pretty damn nice. You know, so if you need transportation, I'm 79. I mean, I don't need I don't need to be totally dependent on it, but it adds a little flavor. It allows me to travel around my little subdivision here. You can see it's very little here. You know, there's not much in the way of housing, but a really pretty view as you're driving around. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, guys, enjoy your life. Do the best you can to make an adventure of your life. And from Carrizozo, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. If you're going to buy something from Amazon, use the Amazon link, drink plenty of water, stretch, walk, stand guard at the door of your mind, and enjoy your life one day at a time. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.